Welcome to 2019. Happy New Year, everybody. It's been a little while since I've done a video on Q and on the things around Q, and today I'm going to cover something that has been on my mind for a little while, and that is what went on when President Trump went to Arlington Cemetery and he stopped at Jesse Wade's tombstone with the infinity symbol on it, which, as everyone knows, they're following Q, is 8chan's logo on its side. You have a lot of people have gone on and talked about bolt hold being discovered, the underground facility there that the cabal has placed there for them to use as their command center in or whatever. And I am not disputing that is there. I actually am looking at, is there something more going on with the Marine that died and the Marines that died? And it was bothering me, and I was thinking about what was going on back then that with helicopters crashing. I remember there was a lot of helicopters crashing, and then there were some controversies related to Hillary, related to that. So I wanted to go and do some research, and I must say I don't have anything that's really conclusive, like a got you, but I do have a and if anyone else can add anything to what my train of thought is here and add it in the comment section below the video, I would appreciate it, so we can kind of dig a little bit more and see if we can come up with it. So let me go through what I found out. So first of all, we can see this video that it was on. This is where I first saw it, was on Fox, and he stopped here at this at this gravesite for Jesse Wade Stites, and I was wondering, about that infinity symbol. And then everyone started doing a lot on that, so I was very fascinated and was watching it, and what we had, and as I said, the 8chan logo also is this. So you can see that's why people were saying, hey, Trump is saying, look here. People in Anons, look. So this video was done about the bolt hold, and it was very good. And actually, I encourage everyone to go. This was from We the People Insider 1776. So I encourage you to go and check this out. But this graphic that was put together was very helpful in knowing what was going on. There was also Incarnated ET, that also did a lot on the Keystone. That's actually where I first found out. I actually went back to go and look into that, and I'm on Twitter than this. It actually is, it ends going backwards, and I believe that the original postings were only 2 or 3 days earlier to this one. So everything that he's done, I can't see, and I do not know why. Very unusual. But we do know that Jesse Wade Stites was on the helicopter from this evidence that the others have done, and they searched it up. We see that this helicopter crashed, and so this is him. And it's really sad that we lose our Marines this way. Any of our military. And I just want to point out, in going through this, that in the beginning there was no idea what had happened, right? But in here, this is comes almost a year later. The investigation shows that literally in this section right here, you can see on January 19th, 2012, night mission in southern Afghanistan, Himlad province. The main rotor and a portion of the gearbox completely detached from the helicopter, causing the aircraft to plummet to the ground, killing the crew of 6, according to family members and Marine Corps investigations. So you can see that this is we'll actually go through the entire recount about what happened, and I'm not going to go ahead and read through this. I just want to say that I did find that that this was interesting, that it was just through the maintenance, or or not even maintenance, or that it was just old. That it just fell apart in the air. So I want to say also that I remember that there was things going on with Hillary and helicopters and the Marines, and controversies about it. So I did a little bit more digging. Now this is in the same year, but this is in December. This is talking about Hillary rescued by Iranians from a near fatal plane crash. So why was she flying in Iran, right? At that time? So I'll go through a little bit of this. A new foreign military intelligence report circulating in the Kremlin today, saying that the United States Secretary of State Hillary Clinton was injured and a top U.S. Navy SEAL commander killed in their C-12 Huron military passenger and transport aircraft landed nearly 3 weeks ago in an Iranian city near Azvaz, near the Iraqi border. So that was one thing that I remember, and I also so here we are on Snopes, and now if we know that Snopes is actually going through and saying that that it's a lie, there must mean that there's something really to it. So that's why I'm just bringing up Snopes. And also remember this one, Hillary Clinton claim of landing under sniper fire in Bosnia, right? This was in May of 2016. So again, I'm not saying that that this has anything particular to do with the crash, but that there was multiple crashes and a lot of helicopters falling out of the sky. Now I know there's conversations now about chips that the Chinese are putting into the equipment to cause that they can take control over aircraft and even cars and other things, and literally in the case of aircraft cause them to crash. So my point in this is since Trump was out there at the gravesite and was pointing this out, and yes, there may be a bolt hold there, and maybe that is the only point, but it did cause me to think about, well, what about Jesse and the other members of the military that ended up crashing? So I'd like to know if anyone else may have recalled anything back at that time where there was some sort of connection with either the helicopters just falling out of the sky, or Hillary was involved, or there was something to do with what happened with Jesse. So anyway, that was it. Please, if you have any other comments, please add that to the bottom of the comment area below. Please go ahead and subscribe. It's important. I have some more Q videos that I'm going to be doing. There's also some very important things coming up in the GCR that I've been focused on also, which is the part of the thing that Q is looking at doing in Trump is replacing the current financial system. We have this three-sided pyramid that they've talked about in regards to what the tasks are for Q. And in that three-sided pyramid where we had Saudi Arabia, Soros, and Rothschild, this system, this debt-based system that we have in, was originally backed by gold, backed by asset, and Q has said, we have the gold. Now, some recent revelations to me is now I know what gold that they have. That's actually the gold that was given by President Sukarno to JFK. Of course, we know we have a lot of talk about JFK Jr. still being alive, and I don't know if that's the case. It would be very interesting and fantastic if something like that was also part of this. But let's just look at this Executive Order 1110, which actually went ahead and put the gold-backed asset, gold-backed dollars in place, and the gold was actually from at the time the M1 signing of this asset over into the control of America. I've recently found out that control continued, and it was under part of this. The agreement is upon Sukarno's death, the control was now labeled or placed in the hands of America. So this is still the case. Now the question is, where's the gold? And I've heard of things where the gold was originally put into Hawaii, from Indonesia to Hawaii, and then from Hawaii, I've heard it went to the Twin Towers and the 9/11 crash. And you may have seen pictures of the firemen discovering a big place that had a whole lot of gold in it, and then suddenly that gold vanished. And I heard that it was taken by rail to Canada. But I also think that there may have been that Trump has gone back and acquired that again, because it was legitimately the gold for America under this agreement, so it's still in place. So this would be fantastic also to know that we have the gold available, so we can do this. Now it's just a matter of waking up the population of the world, having everyone recognize that the system is what it is, and that we don't want that anymore. It's time to actually take a hold of our destiny, and really build ourselves an abundance-based world. So anyway, sorry, I didn't really mean to get into this part of this, but anyway, I'm very excited about that, and I'll be doing more videos about that, probably even tomorrow or even later today. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Again, as I said, be sure to subscribe, leave positive comments, give a thumbs up. It helps move things up the chain and get the word out. So I'd also like to thank some of the other YouTubers out there that I really enjoy their information they put out. SGT report, X22 report, Red Pill 79, or Red Pill 78, and then In Pursuit of Truth, iPod, David Zubrick, American Intelligence Media. So there's a lot going on. Again, do your research. As I said, this research I did here, you know, I was digging. And I got to a point. I said, you know, I think there might be something here, but I'm asking for your help. If you found out anything, go ahead and leave a comment below. Again, have a good one. Bye bye.